are the 49ers on the verge of a mass exodus? It's not just Saleh and Mike McDaniel and Mike LaFleur and potentially D'Amico Ryans and Mike Rutenberg, the pass game coordinator on defense, and maybe Chris Kosarick too. It's also people in the front office. Adam Peters applied, interviewed for the Carolina job, didn't get it. He's still out there. And now Martin Mayhew is going to be interviewing for the Washington general manager job on Friday. If he gets the job, who do you think would be his first and primary target among the 49ers free agents?
I think his first target would be Jason Verrett, just because they have 2 free agent corners, Washington, in Ronald Darby and Fabian Moreau. And Jason Verrett would slide right in there. They have a good defensive line. They're losing Kerrigan, but the rest of the guys are in place. And they'll be able to solidify that defensive backfield with Verrett, in my opinion.
I think we have a tendency to think of these high-priced guys when we answer questions like this, but how about a guy like Carrie Hyder? He's not going to be as expensive as some of the other names that we've said when we've answered this question, but to bring in a guy like that at I think a more reasonable contract than some of the other names that we've mentioned, like Verrett, Sherman, et cetera, I think that's a guy that has a higher ceiling, a little bit more unknown, that a GM would like to have.
How about Kendrick Bourne? I think you can get Kendrick Bourne over there just because outside of Terry McLaurin, I can't name a single player, naming a single player or even consider a player worth naming. So, I mean, at least, like, I'm not saying Kendrick Bourne's going to take that offense over the top, but whoever the quarterback is, because who knows if Alex Smith is coming back. Now it's like, all right, cool. Now we have another quality, like, third receiver here, and he could just fit back into the role. So then you just end up drafting another one, saying another one free agency, however you feel. But the point is just having depth, because I think on that defensive side of the ball, they feel very comfortable. I know Mav mentioned that they have free agents coming up, but at least for Bourne, it's not going to cost too much, and there's still familiarity of him flying under the radar. So Mayhew could probably poach him.
Yeah, Bourne was going to be the guy that I was going to go with, and I really like Tony's and Matt both bringing up Carrie Hyder. He'd be a really nice fit as that rotational guy, because that's really what the Niners were hoping to get out of him, and that'd be a good fit. Give him $5-6 million to go do that would be a nice fit for the Redskins, or excuse me, football team.
Did he draft Carrie Hyder in Detroit?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Good question.
That's an interesting one.
He either drafted or brought him in. He was the original guy to bring him in.
Yeah, so that's a good one. I'm just going to stick with the guy. I keep saying the same name. Jason Verrett. If you put Jason Verrett on
Jason freaking Verrett
with that front seven, I mean, that's the best defensive line in the league, I think. And you put Jason Verrett on that with Kendall Fuller, like, that's the best defense in the league. That's a Super Bowl defense. So if they could do that, that would be real cool. Also, Kyle Juszczyk might be an interesting addition to that team. He's kind of a luxury pick, but they do have $43 million in cap space. Maybe Kyle Juszczyk, but Jason Verrett would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah, Hyder was an undrafted free agent.
Okay.